1 minute. What's going on, Sandy? All right. You're definitely muted, so we can't hear you. Let me see if I can unmute you. There you go. I can hear you.
You flipped upside down. Hold on a minute. There you go.
Cool.
I still got you upside down.
You good? Are we good?
Yeah, you're good.
Sweet. So
All right.
today's topic is about fad diets. Do you have any questions before we roll into it?
No, how do I get me off the screen?
I don't know. So that's a really good question. Can you click on our picture?
Yeah, but I'm still on there.
All right, here. I'll take your video
I
off.
lost you. Hold on a second. See, I hate this phone.
I'll take your video off.
Wait a minute.
There you go. Better?
No, hold on. I lost you. All around.
Are you good?
No. Wait a second. Here. There we go. I found you.
All right, cool. I'm going to mute you, and then we're going to get started.
All right. We're good.
All right. All right, so today's video is about fad diets. Fad diets are just quick weight loss goals. They're like your magic pill. The thing that everybody says, this is going to work, this is going to work. It's really the thing that you see everybody going towards your next craze. But when you hear the word diet, what we want to take you away from is thinking it's a restriction or something like that, because diet in definition is just what you eat. Okay, so no matter what food you're eating, you're always dieting, right? So that's kind of why I try to steer people away from saying, oh, I'm on this diet, I'm on this diet, or I'm on this. You're not. Everybody diets every day, because it's just what you eat. It's, hey, what are you eating? So we're going to go into some main ones that you see in the industry nowadays. So
we have keto, we have the paleo diet, which those are two real big popular ones I'm sure you guys have heard of. We have the military one, Weight Watchers, which is always on TV, and same with Nutrisystem. We also have the juice diet, and that's the next one.
Those are the ones we're going to go over today.
The main ones.
So we're just going to kick it right off the bat with the two main ones that you hear. So we're going to start with the keto, and then we're going to roll into paleo. So these two are completely different. So ketogenic, all that means is your body burns fat for fuel. That's the end-all, be-all goal of keto. To train your body to do so, your body burns sugar in two different ways. So it'll either burn fat for fuel or sugar for fuel. And when it burns fat for fuel, you're in what we call ketosis. But unless you're testing that regularly with your blood and your pee, you never really know if you're actually in keto. What's actually healthy in the world is burning glucose for fuel, because your body has it readily available in the bloodstream. Glucose is good for your brain and your muscles and things like that. And that's why keto really isn't good for you. But we wrote down a bunch of main topic points we want to go over, so you can read through those.
Yeah. So keto originally, it wasn't made for weight loss. It was made for people with epilepsy to help them and kind of cure them a little bit. So it was never made for a big diet trend. That's not what it was made for. Next, weight loss will absolutely occur, but it's not for long term. So you will see big results. Most of the time, it's just a lot of water weight that you're losing, especially in the first couple weeks. But after, it's hard to keep up. You get angry and stuff because you don't get those carbs in you. So then you're going to start to kind of binge eat.
A big trend that you see with this is as you restrict those carbs, like she said, people don't understand fruit and vegetables have carbs in them. So you're restricting all your fruit, you're restricting all your veggies, you're restricting. I mean, this diet you mainly see is people are like, oh, I eat meat and cheese all the time, so I just drive through Wendy's and get a burger with no bun. Okay, well, let's be completely honest. Is that really healthy for you? No. It's processed. It was frozen. Like that. It's not healthy eating. It's restricting carbohydrates to such a point where your brain doesn't even recognize that's how it's supposed to burn fuel.
It results in like low blood sugar, the high cholesterol, which is a huge thing because think of all the fat that you're eating. Fatigue, you'll get a fruity breath, and you're not going to feel good.
There's such things called the keto flu. So whenever you get into keto, the first 2 weeks you get really, really sick.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever get really, really sick, your body is trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you, hey, red flags here. This isn't good for me. That's why when we try to diet with you, we just tell you it's lifestyle, right? Take out the things that don't make you feel good. It's not about feeling bad. You should feel good every single day. So if this is going to make you sick, it's probably not good for you. And in the long term, it's not sustainable for your health. It can result in bone loss, kidney stones, and a lot of vitamin deficiencies. Because like I said, we're taking out all those fruits and veggies.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to harp any more on keto other than the fact that eat your carbohydrates, period. Eat them. All you want to restrict is those processed foods, refined sugars. Bread isn't good. Pasta isn't good. Things like that. You know off the top of your head. If I eat too much of this, I'm definitely going to gain weight. It's not good. What you want is your good carbohydrates, like your rice, your potatoes, your veggies, and your fruits. That's what you want.
Feed your body. Don't starve it.
Treat yourself. All right. Next one, paleo. Okay. Paleo is basically like telling you that your body needs carbohydrates, but it's also nicknamed the caveman diet, the Stone Age diet, things like that. And what it is thinking back, if you lived in the caveman style, how they got their food, how they hunted their food and got their food, that's how you should eat. So everything you eat should come from the ground. It should be naturally made. What else? Where else did I put it? Your fruits, your veggies, and your meat is really what this goes off of. Mm-hmm. So anything that comes straight from the earth, just like our ancestors is what they call it. Anything that comes from a box, a jar, or a bag is completely avoided on this diet style. That's about it. All you want to know is that it demonstrates inadequate nutrition facts in calcium, iron, and dietary fiber. And the benefits are unproven. So why would you do something that's not proven? End of story. I'm not going to harp on it. Nuts are great for you. Seeds are great for you. I know you're going to hear this a lot. Nuts are great. Seeds are great. Meat is great. Fruits and veggies. They're all great. So, this diet can seem very tempting, I guess you could say. But at the end of it, like, you're just eating normal, really.
Yeah, you just don't have the carbs, right? Pretty much, like you do, but not in a way.
What we want you to know is keto restricts a lot of fat, and paleo is going to restrict anything like processed.
Yeah.
So if you put pieces of these together, you're going to find what you need to do. So from keto, I want you to take away, you shouldn't restrict any macronutrient. If you were going to restrict a macronutrient, which is your proteins, carbs, and fats, it wouldn't be called a macro, which means big, which means you need it. In paleo, you're kind of restricting that main carb source, pretty much, other than fruits and veggies. Yeah. So you don't want to take that away. In the military diet, all that tells you to do is eat below 1,000 calories a day. You're going to see like, hey, eat 100 hard-boiled eggs in a week and you're going to lose all this weight. Mm-hmm. Well, you just restricted yourself on not only all carbohydrates, but every other food.
Yeah.
Another thing in the military diet, you'll see pictures is like a piece of toast with a scrambled egg on it and a banana. Like, you eat that 2 times a day and a grapefruit. Well, you just restricted your calories so much that you're not getting what you need. You're basically putting your body into starvation mode.
You'll lose weight. Let's say you're doing that for a week. Yeah, you're going to lose the weight, but as soon as you start eating normal, you're going to gain back that weight plus probably more.
And some.
So it's not worth it.
No. All right. I hate this topic. All right, Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers. If there's any of Weight Watchers that watch this video, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. Weight Watchers is point-based, and to me that is stupid. Because why can my chocolate be 4 points? Like, what? Go to Dunkin' Donuts and get whatever you want, and it's only 12 points. What? All right, I'll leave that. Anyway, so it allots number-based, like you get a point base for certain foods and certain exercises. So if you do some sort of exercise, you get X amount of points back to your total. And if you eat a certain amount of food, it takes out from that point base. Okay, first of all, the average of all Weight Watchers in 3 months, they only lose 8 pounds. Just let that soak in, because what we do here, the average person in a 6-week challenge, and we've totaled up, the average loses 12 pounds in a month. Well, in 6 weeks, a month and a half. So if we're going to say 12 pounds and we're going to do 3 months, you're looking at 24 pounds. That's triple what Weight Watchers will give you to lose. And it's strictly because they don't monitor your workouts. They don't teach you exactly what you need to eat. They give you free reign. Just you use numbers to count up what you eat.
So if you save all your calories, so all your points, and then you eat 1 cheesecake or whatever, that's all your points for the day. And you're like, oh, but I made my points. I'm healthy, right?
Right.
No, you're not.
That's not what we want to do. We don't want point-based. What we want to steer you away from is any sort of thinking that is restrictive. Because when you get into a restrictive thinking, you're going to get into that binge eating habit where you're like, oh, well, just this one. Okay, 4, 5, shit. Okay, well, all right, I screwed it up. So whatever for the weekend, right? That's what we don't want you to do. We want you to know that moderation is okay. We want you to know that every once in a while, it is okay to treat yourself to something. As long as 90% of the time you're eating healthy-based foods.
That's why we have you guys eat those cheat meals.
Right.
So it keeps you going.
There's a science behind it. That's all you need to know is there's a science behind a cheat meal. Basically, we're playing with your hormones that keep you full and tell you you're hungry, and we satisfy those, and then we're like, okay, stay here. We're just going to keep going with your healthy eating. So that's what we got on keto. That's what we got on paleo. That's what we got on the military diet and the Weight Watchers. Now we're going to go into like the Nutrisystem and the juice diet. So when it comes to Nutrisystem is basically a low-calorie plan where they ship you your food. There's no thinking to it. There's no nothing to it. And the reason why these fail is because once you're done with all this, you haven't learned anything. You haven't learned how to, like, why you're eating the food you're eating. You haven't learned the portion control. All you've learned is, oh, well, my food comes in a freezer bag. Let me microwave it because it's lunchtime. You didn't prepare it yourself. You don't know what they have in it and what preservatives they have in it to keep it the way it is. That's not the point. The point of healthy eating and dieting and lifestyle changes is to learn. That's why me and Lauren are sitting here on a Wednesday at noon teaching you, because you need to learn. The only way you're going to live that healthy lifestyle is what you know, because knowledge is power. So Nutrisystem, basically, it is what it is. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good. You just don't learn anything. And truthfully, I like to buy my own food and cook my own food and see myself prep it, because I know exactly what's in it and how much is in it. So that's that. Juice diet.
No.
All right, juicing. This is a good one. Juicing is not bad for you. Like, juicing is not bad for you at all. here's the catch on it. It's not for weight loss.
No.
Not for weight loss. Juicing is to give your GI tract a break. When you digest food, you're digesting it and it's breaking apart. Like you're metabolizing your food. When you juice, you're just taking that part out of it. Your body doesn't have to break down anything. It just digests those nutrients, which is good, but it shouldn't be done more than 3 days to a week. Okay, so we're just gonna cut that completely off and say, if you're gonna juice it for 3 days, give your body a break, let your body detoxify, because that's what it does. It's really good for you. But if you're done with 3 days, get back into your healthy eating style. Oh, new point that I just thought of. If you juice for 3 days and you go through all those headaches of not eating and getting tired and not digesting actual food, and you go back to eating crap after that, you just set yourself up for failure and wasted 3 days and all the money that you spent on your juice. Okay? So if you're going to juice, know that you're setting yourself up in a detoxifying state to go into healthy eating, because that's what it does. It kickstarts that healthy eating. I'm all worked up.
Like a juice diet, like you'll see a huge amount probably that you'll lose weight. Some of that's going to be a big amount of water weight. So whenever you start eating again healthy, you might see a little bit upping in your weight, but that's because you're just getting in normal food again.
So moral of the story, consider, this is my wrap up. Consider high proteins and mixing in good carbs. You should have a carb, a protein, and a fat at every meal you eat. A carb is also fruit, veggies, and things like beans, healthy grains, quinoa, rice. Those are all healthy. They're good for you. What you want to avoid is white stuff like pastas and breads and refined sugars and cereals. That's the thing we want to get away with or get away from. So we're going to face a hard fact here and say, you're not gaining weight from eating healthy food. You're gaining weight from the extra stuff that people bring to the office that you're like, you brought donuts today? Let me just get one. No, it's not how it works. You eat healthy, you stay consistent, you stay dedicated. That's it. That's it. There's no such thing as a fad diet. There's no such thing as a magic pill. There's no such thing as restricting a macronutrient, because, like I said before, macro means big, which means you need it. And macronutrients are your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Don't restrict any of it. Just eat them in moderation. Know what you need. If your goal is to keep muscle mass and to grow muscle mass, things like that, which you want, you're going to want more protein. Okay? The first thing that your body's going to get rid of in any restriction is muscle, not fat. So you're going to go from, I really want to lose weight, to, oh my God, I have no muscle and now I'm skinny fat. Help me, right? Those are the stages you're going to go through. And then we're going to be like, so now we have to reverse diet you out of everything you just did. Okay, well, I hope you're ready for some time, because time is your best friend when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle.
That's it.
That's how I feel. All right. If you can take anything from this video, don't do keto, don't do paleo, don't do military diets, don't do Weight Watchers, don't do juices. Well, you can do a juice, but 3 days. Don't do the crap. All you need to do is eat real food. You'll be fine. You're going to lose weight. You're going to live a healthy lifestyle. Just do it in moderation.
Be patient with the process.
That's what you need to know in this video, is consistency and patience will take you to where you want to go. Okay, 90% diet, I call it 90, but 80% diet, 20% working out. Get a 30-minute walk in if you can't come to the gym. Like, just move. Getting up off the couch and doing a mini walk is going to go far if that's your first step. After that, if you're a step counter, we always say 10,000 steps is like your goal.
Yeah, your goal.
10,000 steps should be your first goal. If you're not getting 10,000 steps, make that your next short-term goal. We need an extra, like a how to get out. Like, Like, an intro would be like, All right, well, that's the end. Hope you learned a lot from our fad dieting. We're going to post this video into the members page for anybody that missed it. If you have questions about it, just post them below in the comment section once I post this. Because we have 2 people on here, I'm going to unmute you both and allow you to ask questions. All right, let's see. I want to let me unmute you. All right, you guys should both be unmuted. Do any of you have questions? Either of you?
First of all, thank you. This is Deborah. Not sure if you remember.
Hey, Deborah, I see you.
I was trying to get on a couple of different ways, but I had to change the settings in my phone. That's why if you saw me appearing and reappearing.
That's all right. We're just glad to have you.
One question I had, well, I think the first question, when you post this video, they won't be able to see us, will they?
They will be able to hear you.
They'll be able to see us? I got to do my makeup. Oh, okay.
You look great.
Okay.
First of all, we all want to see you. We all want to see you because we miss your face here. So.
Okay. The question I have too, especially with drinking water.
Yes.
One of the things that I'm starting to do now is use like mint leaves, like apples, cucumbers, and all that, and let them soak in there. Is that as beneficial for you as just drinking plain wet water, or is that in the way?
It's not in the way, but it's just a flavor to your water. That it's not anything really. Me personally, I put lemon and mint and cucumber in my water all the time. When it comes to the fruit, just know that you're getting some of that sugar out of the fruit into the water. That's what makes it so sweet. But it's nothing to worry about. It's not like you're eating the whole apple. You have a few slices in there and things like that. And if you are, drink it with your workouts because that's that little sugar spike that you need.
Yeah. And I also tried one of those meal plans that they send the food home to you. And I was listening to everything that you said because it was so true. So my refocus now is to buy, natural foods and eat more of the natural foods. Absolutely. And hopefully, I'll get it going. But thank you. This is very informative.
Absolutely. So one thing at a time. That's what I want you to focus on, okay? One thing at a time. Pick your biggest struggle and fix it.
Okay.
Once you can master that, move to the next one.
Okay.
Don't overwhelm yourself. So if your first step is getting all that natural food, make that your first step.
Okay.
If your next step is figuring out how to meal prep it, make that your next step. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do it all at once because you're just going to set yourself up for failure and frustration.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Sandy, do you have any questions?
No, I'm good.
Sweet. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video. We'll post it in the page. Thanks for joining in. And
all right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.